Lou, I'm going to close my eyes here and share a theory that I have about um, dividing cells. Uh, from the botany classes that I've had in biology, they talked about shear pressure causing the division of plant cells. And they mentioned as a, a time you might have seen it in action is people hanging jugs of water off of fruit trees or heavy things, tying them down, tying them back, binding them up. And this helps the plant to grow through shear pressure. And then as you look at a human body cell, they have the differences in the cell and the cell wall. The plant has a cell wall, whereas the animal cells don't have cell walls. And then what makes division happen in the animal cell? Well, we get a callus on our foot from shear pressure, right? So, what if the internal body can make calluses, or brain can make calluses, or parts of your body that, or make callus cells that get into the bloodstream and move around? God forbid, and all these things. But what if the division of, say, things that people call cancer are actually cell divisions that are happening because of sheer pressure and not holding yourself in the right posture, or putting too much wear and tear on a certain area, not recognizing your discomfort in a certain position and changing out of it, or not having, particular positions that you're comfortable in because you haven't stretched and relaxed the muscles in all the parts in your body. Having certain bones rub on certain organs, or even from your ribs, or because you're slouching all the time, or nerves being pinched in your magnum foramina, or blood cells being pinched through the magnum foramina, pressures in your body. I don't know, but I don't know how much pressure it takes to cause sheer pressure against something that would cause it to our cells, that would cause them to die. So, division rates are also based on cell life and how long the life of the cell is in the division, the fitness of the cell, and whether it can produce more of those similar cells. I think there's a 7-year period for your body, but that means every 7 years, you have all brand new cells in your whole body. But some cell groups divide faster than the others and become or have, like, secretion cells are going to set into gametes, and the sex cells are going to divide a lot more often, rapidly, in your those areas. Well, every 7 years aren't going to be, they're going to be more like, brand new more often. And then there's also uh, well, those sex cells that you don't use in having offloaded from your body, but leave within yourself, that get reabsorbed and used in the body to regenerate yourself. So, and they travel up through your spinal cord, up into with oils up to your mind, and well, you've seen posts about what I'm talking about. So, brain cells are going to be one of the slowest things to divide, and that would be more of the 7-year division time frame. Unless you're taking supplements that are going to increase your cell division, like nerve cells regenerate through eating the mycelium of lion mane or lion mane mushrooms, have in the lab shown to regenerate nerve cells. There's a lot of good chemicals that you can give to your brain through other chemistry too. But and since your brain runs your full body, uh, it's important to have a healthy mind and thoughts and perceptions that release all those chemicals within your body. So you're not cortisoling yourself out with stress and uh, um, adrenaline and, loaded all the time. And dopamine's one of those things that helps all the emotions. And dopamine comes from you eating something, and then you get a dopamine release. Eat some sugar, get some dopamine release. Get your caffeine, get your dopamine release. Get your nicotine, get your dopamine release, and all of them have a higher or all of them have a variety of levels of which they'll release these dopamines. So you have also HTP, what is it? HTP5 chemicals and choline. Choline is from like egg whites, but choline as a chemical aids in those neurotransmitters in your brain. So it's good to have some of that in your diet. But back to the cell division thing, if you're new every 7 years, and if you're doing the thing to be the healthiest that you can be, that even if you were in a shape of unhealthy, many of those cells that divide faster can heal even faster. So it doesn't have to be that long of a time frame of your healing. And in your own perception, if you believe you're healed, there's been miraculous moments. So even a whole shift in vibration of all the cells to a healthier cell aura could aid in sudden and miraculous differences in the body. At an instant of time, and watching someone go from one x-ray to one that doesn't look healthy, and then back to another one that looks healthy isn't an oddity. I mean, if you eat a bunch of inflammatory foods, you're going to have inflammatory cells in the body that are more likely to look different on certain imaging that show those types of things. So checking what time or how far out we are on that. But also keeping the mind healthy and thinking good thoughts at all times. Uh, uh, um, and not feeling so much that your thoughts come from outside, but more on the inside, and recognizing those energies that are going to block you from being able to be healthy in your mind. I'm seeing someone in conflict about, how they feel and, what they want to work toward as in relationships. They have an expression of, multiple relationships or singular relationships, or not having a tide, but having fun and playing and being of an age. I see people struggle from these things, and when you're in struggle with trying to learn what you're willing to accept in a future when you don't know what the future is, and then you define it yourself, and then you come up with the excuse not to do it because of the definition of your future in your present. Um, Without even giving something a chance, stepping into it, can be a detrimental anxiety that isn't allowing for the health of the whole body, or maybe even inflammatory oxidation levels compared to antioxidant levels of a cell tells how old a cell is. So the more antioxidants you have around, the younger you are in defined cell years, whereas an oxidized cell in your sample of the person and their cells health, shows an older person. So, I mean, So go eat a whole bunch of antioxidants, do the tests over. What's it? What now? You're younger? So, um, yeah, there's things to do the change. It's 10:10. I'm gonna end it.